What's going on YouTube? Chris Journals Comics. Taking some time today to do a video that's kind of off track of some of the normal things that we do here in this YouTube community of comic book and toy collectors. I'm going to take some time today to discuss kind of a deeper root of what comics I think mean to us as collectors and as a community, and also how that translates into a deeper root that it plants outside just in day-to-day life. So I'm going to take some time first just to discuss comic books in kind of probably what we all know. Comics are so many things, and I'm going to start from the approach of being a kid. Comic books can do so much for us as when we were children, we know, and then for any children that gets into comics and superheroes and all these things. I mean, it's an escape. It's a way of expanding the creative mind and getting lost in these stories. And it's also a way of relating to these superhuman beings that it's almost like a sense of us trying to find within ourselves some way to be super, to be beyond what we are as mortal creatures, to help save the world or save each other. And I think it really touches to kind of the root essence of what we strive for as human beings. And then as we get older, and this is kind of more along the lines of what I want to touch on today in this video, is adults. What comics mean to us as adults. And now let's kind of take this conversation specifically to this YouTube community. Hundreds and hundreds of people are in this YouTube community. Probably thousands that are interlocked and that we all converse with, and they watch our videos, we watch theirs, and so forth. And the majority of us are adults, either in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and up. And yet we still have this common, ground of comics, and I think at this age, what comic collecting does for us, and what, especially within YouTube, and what this community does for us, is it allows us to become one, in a sense. It allows us to find the camaraderie within humankind. It allows us to put all of our differences aside and see each other as common. We don't, in this community, we don't look at race, because there are multiple peoples of different races throughout this community. We don't look at gender necessarily. We don't look at religion, or what religion we belong to or believe in. And we sure as hell don't look at what politics we believe in. None of that matters, because we are in a sense, we are one with a common thread. And this is where I'll bring up my point to this video, guys. I can guarantee you right now that if all of us that are interlocked in this community, and see each other as brothers and sisters, friends, and so forth, as a family, in sense, I guarantee you, if we start bringing up what politics we believe in, what political party we affiliate ourselves with, even religion, in a sense, I guarantee you some of the people that consider themselves friends in this community wouldn't be friends anymore. That's where I feel that we're at right now, especially in America, and it's wrong. It's wrong. This country itself has gone through this with religion, with persecution of religion. We're still going through that right now, but even the color of your skin being common, but some being Protestant and some being Catholic. The Irish Catholic came, and they couldn't assimilate. They were discriminated against because of their religion. And then, of course, race. Racism and racial issues and racial differences and ethnic differences have been plaguing this country's past, and obviously it still exists to a certain extent today. I'm not saying on one side or the other, maybe on both, on all ends, on all sides, you know. And then we have what I feel is becoming more prevalent, and that's the division of political affiliation. And it's a new form of prejudice, and it's a new form of segregation. And from this, we are creating an ism that is allowing us to attack others. You know, I hear conservatives, Republicans call, you know, liberals snowflakes. And then you have liberals that are calling any kind of Republican or conservative racist just because they consider themselves conservative or Republican. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's like sports. I'm going to use sports as an example. In especially you know, professional sports, but sports at all levels. You work as a team to compete, and you become brothers, sisters, family. Because if that's not there, then the team, the pieces fall apart. And sports has always been something that brought people together, no matter their color, ethnicity, political beliefs, religious beliefs, etc. They get on that field, they put that uniform on, they're one. And they find a common goal. They look at each other and see each other commonly. And I'm going to take that back to comic books now, guys. This is the deeper reason of why I collect. This is the deeper reason of why I engage in this community. It is so beautiful to be able to come in a room, so to say. You know, we turn on YouTube and we're going into this virtual room where we can sit down with people, and our similarities are so much more valuable and present than our differences. And our differences don't matter. They do not matter. It's only how we perceive them consciously that makes us think that they matter. Like I said, so-and-so's channel that I've been subscribed to for 2 years, and he's my favorite channel. And then, I find out that he believes in something different politically than me, or he voted for a different candidate than I did. It doesn't matter. But it's only if I allow the programming and conditioning in my brain to take over and say that it's something that matters. Because at the end of the day, that person is the same person that I was so intrigued with and built this friendship with for the last 2 years, not knowing his political affiliation. It doesn't matter. When we start allowing ourselves to let these things divide us, is when we fall apart. And we take something of so much value. And yes, I picked this up specifically because this man, fictional or not, stands for that value. This man doesn't say, oh, you're a liberal, you're not American. Oh, you're conservative, you're a racist. No. White, black, Jewish, Christian, Catholic, Muslim. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This, guys, it's deeper than what's in the pages. It's deeper than us just making videos. It is a common ground that brings out our compassion for humanity. And once we allow our differences that are mere, I don't want to say materialist, they're not, they're mere, they're surface differences. Because in here, we all strive for the same thing. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit to get lost in comic books. That's what matters. And my video is going to cut out, guys. I hope I opened your minds today. I love you all. I appreciate your time.